right, man. Cheers. Back at it again, Coy. I appreciate you. No intro anymore. Cool. We got a lot talked about today, man. Oh man. Seriously, man. You know what?
What happened?
We got a lot to talk about, bro. We cutting it straight to the point right now. All right, guys. Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I am the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a married guy, a single guy, and a guy in a relationship, and we ask women a bunch of questions that men want answers to over wine and cocktails. And today, Coy, I mean, a lot of things have just been bothering me, and I don't know if it's been bothering me, but L.A. life. Coy, I mean, I know you're just here for the free drinks all the time, but I appreciate you always being here. I appreciate all my subscribers. Appreciate everybody that listens to me and tells everybody else about me. If you're listening on Apple, it's Apple Podcasts at Men Don't Know, Google Play, iHeartRadio, YouTube. If you're always sending me questions, I appreciate you on Twitter at Men Don't Know 1, on the email at mendon'tknow.com, and always Instagram at Men Don't Know. I thank you guys and I appreciate you guys. Cool, let's get to business, bro.
What's up?
LA life. I mean, I just feel like, bro, we were there like 2 weeks ago and it was just.
It was what? We used to party there all the
Man,
time.
I know we used to party there all the time, but I just feel like it's different, bro. Like, I mean, just the scene, everybody does this now, everybody does that now. I mean, is it smoke and mirrors? Is it David Blaine? I mean, girl, everybody's a model,
Yeah. Everybody's a model.
Oh man. I mean, and I feel like, we're at down Santa Monica, once again, another dope store. We were just having a great time doing, the podcast reach out where everybody's rocking the merch and, just meeting new people. It's just been great. But man, like I noticed like talking to women and just, you better have everything going for you. Okay. Your ducks better be in a row and
You mean as far as the guy from the guy?
Yeah. If you're on a guy's perspective, your ducks better be in a row and it better not be like squirrels at a rave.
Can you fake the funk on your ducks?
I mean,
How do you know the girls are being real?
I mean, you don't. That's the thing. You don't know. You don't know. And it's like, man, I caught up with my friend, Brandon Tyler, and it just, man, we just had a lot to talk about. I mean, he's actually an actor in L.A. and, he's basically about to be on set next month doing a movie. But just talking to him and laughing just about stories and,
He's a cool dude.
Yeah. I mean, marriage life, just the acting life, like the whole thing, his back in the day, like, man, I feel like, I really want to pick his brain and just ask him all these questions about, just the LA scene and LA life, about everything, acting life, how it is, like, married life now, like down in that LA area. I feel like it's like a whole new world. Like, I hate you. Yeah.
Aladdin? Not Disney?
Bro, not Disney, just Aladdin. Man, okay, hold on. Let me hold on. It's just, all right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get them. Let's see. Okay, there it goes. Okay, let's see.
Hello.
Hey, what up, Brandon? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, life is beautiful, bro. You know me. So first of all, I gotta let you know you are on the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm here chilling with my boy Coy. Coy, say what's up.
What up, Brandon?
What's up? How are you?
Good, we're good.
Man, okay, so well, first of all, you got a little bit for a couple questions.
Say that again?
I said you got a minute for a couple questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, bro. So check it out, man. Me and Corey were just reminiscing and just talking about, just down in LA and LA life and just everything that goes on there. I feel like me and Corey said, it's a whole new world, like Aladdin. But, I definitely, I was, yeah, I know, right? But I was like, man, I got to call my boy Brandon. Since he's acting, I definitely want to talk about, just life down there in LA. I know you got a new movie coming out. And
I do. We start production in March.
How's that? How's that whole situation? What's the movie called?
It's called 80 Kane.
Nice.
And follows a 2-time Olympic gold medal skier. Basically, it's what happens after the fame, right? Like he's with athletes and stuff, and when you do afterwards, which I think is super fitting now after LA was just rocked with the tragedy that was Kobe Bryant, and you saw what happened when his career was over and how gracefully and admirably he was living his life. This is pretty fitting.
Right.
What we're going to be shooting, which is pretty cool. So,
man. So okay, let's you're married.
I am.
How does that coincide? How does that work? Like, I mean, now let me ask you this: did she know what she was getting into? Like,
man, I was honest from the beginning with her. And I think it might have been the third date that I told her, about acting, what it entails. I mean, you just gotta be honest, man. I mean, especially in this career, but any career in general, just life. You just gotta be honest. And I had lost relationships before over this industry.
Really?
And oh yeah, man. I mean, I'm not going for the the sidekick best friend role some of the time. So
hey, bro, we all with you. We all with you.
Right. So I tend to get those roles that involve some extracurricular activities on screen, and there's some people that just don't they're not okay with that. And luckily, my wife she is okay with it. It's trust. We're honest with each other. I tell her everything that it entails. Like when we get a script, we read through it together. There's nothing hidden there.
And she's okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, she, again, it's honesty. I mean, I shot a TV pilot. Was it last year down in Panama? And my co-star, you can look her up, Clara Alvarado. She was in that Money Heist on Netflix.
Oh, right,
very beautiful, very, very wonderful actress.
Yeah.
So we had this intimate scene that we had to do together down in Panama, and of course my wife knew it was that day, and so we go do the scene, and I call my wife afterwards, and everything's fine, right? So I come home, no issues, everything, and she goes, all right, we're having a drink together, and she goes, all right, I have to tell you this. I'm like, what? She goes, that day that you did that scene when you were in Panama. I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, just so you know, it happened to be one of the worst days I think I've ever had. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, well, our car broke down. The radiator just blew up on the side of the road in Koreatown. And you know that LA heat, right?
Bro.
So it was middle of the summer. It was no joke. She had 3 tow trucks cancel on her in a row.
Oh, that heat, and then you over here in Panama laid up.
And here I am, a world away, wearing nylon underwear.
Making out with beautiful women. I mean, acting. I'm sorry.
Coy, relax.
I couldn't believe it, man. When she told me that, I just, of course, I laughed, and so did she. But then I felt so bad. I mean, felt so bad, man.
Man, that's okay. So, man. Okay, so how is it like for guys that are actors trying to date? Best advice you could give them, but what's the worst thing that you've seen happen? So let's start with best advice you could give them.
Best advice. Find somebody that motivates you. But that's not just acting, right? That's all guys need to find that in general. But I mean, I was.
Let's go ahead and champion that. Champion. No. Real talk. No. Don't find a pretty face. Find a girl that motivates you.
Well, hold on. I mean, if you can find both, I mean. Touche. No, but I mean, motivation. I mean, I was a big self-motivator, right? And everybody, has that self-motivation. But, things took a turn in my career when I found my wife, when we got together. And a lot of that is because she was super successful in her career. And so she's a huge motivating factor in what I do, because, now it's not just me. I mean, I was in New York for years just playing big kid in New York, and it's fun. And, I think all guys need that experience of just being a big kid and, playing video games with your dudes and going out whenever you want. But, sooner or later you got to turn that corner and, start pushing for what you want,
Yeah, I still don't think a lot of guys are turning that corner, though. I feel like there's a holdup. I feel like somebody's like bent down tying their shoe, like with that line about turning the corner in video games and, hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, and look, man, I miss it, man. I don't have I left a lot of my friends back in New York, and we had a great group of guys and everything like that. But you gotta. It's all priorities, right? I mean, you don't want to be 40 years old looking back at missed opportunities or things that you might have squandered or things like that. And trust me, these are new revelations that I'm sitting here saying. This is not how I live my life, my entire life. I'm being honest. I mean, I am not on some soapbox here. I was exactly what I said. I was playing big kid in New York, But again, when that one comes along, I'm not trying to seem all sappy here, but it takes you to a new level of motivation. And when you're equals, when you both push each other, when you both motivate each other, it's awesome. And granted, she's not an actress, so she's and I think that's a huge thing too in relationships. Like everybody sees the celebrities, and it's like Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and then these are for Angelina Jolie, and so many people have such a negative view of the industry and relationships in general. But there's there's a million couples that Matt Damon's wife was a bartender. I mean,
really?
She's not in the industry. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Wait. I mean, like to this day, like right now, she's a bartender.
Well, she was.
Okay.
I'm sure she's not bartending now.
That was before Jason Bourne came. Okay.
It could have been Goodwill Hunting. You don't know. Hey, bro. I'm just. I mean, how you like them apples?
I think he's doing okay. I don't think she has to pick up shit down at the corner.
Hey, Brandon, I got a question. So, like you mentioned, you had a steamy sex scene, whatever you want to call it. How do you bring that up with wifey once you read that script and you're like, okay, I have to do this? Is it something like you got to sit her down with, or is it something like, hey, I might wait till a good time to tell her this, or how does that work?
No. I mean, well, first off, there's no getting around it when you read the script. I mean, it's there.
Does her eyes light up too?
Yeah, I mean, the writers are very descriptive when they write these things. There's no room for interpretation of what's going on. It's not like, and then they sit down and they're playing patty cake. No, it's pretty obvious. But no, I mean, look, she gets and understands this industry. I mean, she's learned. I brought her around. I brought her on set. I brought her to events. I mean, so she's learning. She understands it. And that's a huge part of it. I don't keep her out of it,
Yeah, that's good.
I feel like a lot of couples might do that in their specific profession. They keep things separate, and it's, she's fully immersed in it. She's a part of it. She's a part of my career. She's a part of my preparation. I mean, when I shoot an audition, because there's a lot of self-tapes now for auditions, but she shoots them, and she directs them, and she writes them. I mean, she's in it, man. So, it's, you obviously have to have that conversation. I mean, the biggest thing is the trust when I'm on set. So, like, I'm in Panama, right?
Yeah.
There's no going out. There's no lines. It's just like any other relationship, right? Like, you just don't cross lines. If everyone's going out to get a drink, that's fine. I stay in my hotel room and go over the script. I mean, it's just, you don't cross those lines. If you're in a relationship, you don't go having drinks with,
that's strong.
Another girl, right? I mean, you don't do those kind of things. So, it's just common sense. That it's not overcomplicating things. She understands it's a part of my job. As much as
part of the job,
else.
babe. It's part of the job.
It's part of the job. It's part of the job.
Don't smile or show any kind of excitement when you tell her about those things, though, right?
Bro, okay, so let me ask you this then.
Yep.
How did you meet wifey? Like, I mean, you being a creative and you in the industry that you're in, first of all, being in L.A., you already can only imagine how hard it is to...
Let me say it, the amount of pussy that's being thrown your way. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry. Okay, I just...
No. How did you meet wifey?
You want the real story or what we tell people?
Oh man, whoa. This is being heard.
Right,
so
I'll give you the real story. I'll give you the real story. We met on Tinder.
Oh man.
Hey, can I tell you something real quick? Everybody that I hang out with, they either have met their wife or is dating the girl that they're with on a dating app. Like I wasn't a witness, but one of our friends has just got proposed to and she said yes, and they met on a dating app. And I'm like, bruh, like me and Coy are missing out.
Right, what can I say? So I'll tell you. She was born here, grew up in Venezuela. So she was in New York. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So she was in New York. She's an orthodontist. Okay, so she was in New York and taking kind of an extended trip, right? And that day, she got a job in New York, and all of her friends were gone. And we had been talking on Tinder, and she didn't know anybody in New York, so that's why she was on Tinder, was to meet friends. And it's funny because people say that, right? And most of the time you don't believe them. Like, no, you aren't. You're not on Tinder just to meet friends. I'm telling you, she actually was. Like, she actually was on there to meet friends. And so she hits me up and goes, all my friends are in the Hamptons. Do you want to grab a drink? I need to celebrate. I'm like, sure.
Wow.
So I go all the way across to the west side, which, if you know New York, is not fun when you're on the east side, especially at 9:30 at night on a Friday. Which, let me let you know, I was already in sweatpants playing video games, having a drink with my friends. So to be able to do this was a lot of effort, all right?
Right. That profile picture was hot, though, right? You swipe right for a reason, right?
Okay, and that's what did it. So I thought it was fake. I honestly thought I was going to go across and meet some like 400-pound, Caucasian dude that was like living in his parents' basement. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
But my friend goes, on the off chance that she's real, you got to go. So like, what kind of pep talk is that? That was a pep talk. It was like, on the off chance she's real,
you gotta take doesn't take much convincing.
Right? I'm like, all right. Because again, the pictures were like, if you just Google like hot Latina woman, this is what will come up. And I'm like, these are like stock pictures. These are not real photos. Like,
you said she was an orthodontist?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So winning.
Venezuelan straight teeth? Woo.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
What, pearly?
So like,
But why is teeth my thing too? Go ahead, sorry.
But that's how we met. So wow. That's the story. Yeah.
So she went in kind of looking for a friend. You came in with whatever expectation. She's hot. How did it go? How did that night go?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we went. I took her to a bar on the Upper West Side. We went to a second bar after that, and as we're walking to the second bar, actually, I used to be in a pool league in New York, and we walked past this bar, and the owner was outside, and he knew me. We were talking about like seeming really cool. Like this bar owner just like poked his head out and was like, "Yo, Brandon!" I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" So we go in there. So like, I was like, I couldn't have planned this any better. Like,
it's always cool when people know you, right? It's always cool when people.
Exactly.
He must be a popular guy.
I looked really cool. So we go in, and they're playing salsa music. Now I will let you know that I have rhythm, but I do not know how to dance salsa.
I have rhythm, but I don't know how to dance. I hear you.
But we've all seen the rom-com where the girls love when the dudes, act a fool and put themselves out there. So I tried to dance salsa with her, and it was terrible. It was awful in every way possible.
Yeah.
Try is the key word.
Oh yeah.
I tried.
Oh,
I tried. And I guess that was what did it. That was what won her over.
Oh yeah. How did you propose then?
How did I propose? I proposed on the very corner where we met in New York.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This
Not
guy,
bad, right?
This guy is just.
Yeah.
Gee, hey, Corey,
I mean,
put that down.
if you really want to hear that, so I proposed on the corner where we first met with a remake of the ring that was like the family heirloom ring that got lost passed down. So I talked to her abuela down in Venezuela, and we were able to recreate the ring, and she knew it right away too, which is pretty cool.
You tracked that down?
Mm-hmm.
You Magnum PI?
No, man. Well, her cousin helped me, man. We just went through like a million photos of rings, and finally, her grandmother was like, "That one. That is what that ring looks like."
Wow.
And so I had the guy make it like that, and
Damn.
so it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was cool that she knew it. You know what I mean? I think that was the cool part about it. You know,
bro.
Because you could do that kind of thing, and then like later you got to tell her like,
Yeah,
"Hey,"
but she recognized. She recognized.
By the way,
she knew right away. Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
There was no way she was saying no that night.
now let me ask you this: was it the value, or it was everything around the sentiment of it?
It was all the sentiment. I mean, it's all, both my parents are career Navy, right? And it's pretty cool. One of the things my dad's done over the years is obviously when they first got married, the ring is small. I mean, anybody who gets married, when you're building a career, the ring is just it's not going to do that big.
Yeah.
But every major anniversary, 5, 10, 15, 25, whatever, he's upgraded the ring.
Oh wow!
So now my mom's got this monster, but
got this
she did not have that monster. She did not have that monster, when they first got married, and I think that's the special thing about it. It's not everybody wants to go for the biggest, baddest thing, but I think the sentiment behind it is it's equally as important. I mean, obviously, if you can do both, then by all means,
It shows the love gets stronger.
Oh, yeah. Shit, man. Damn, this guy's winning. Wait. First of all, fuck that. What did you do before acting?
Well, I mean, what is it? What does everybody do? I was bartending.
Oh, Coy, here is the good stuff. I feel like. No offense, I don't know offense. We really love the acting and the wife and the proposal and everything. Fuck that. Hey, bro, me and Coy are always at bars. Let me ask you this. And I'm sorry to jump back to your heydays, and I can only imagine the things that you have dealt with and seen. We are going right off the. I got to ask you right off the clip, because this is like the go-to move that I see everybody do. That I don't know if I'm a fan of, but I mean, buying a girl a drink. You're a bartender. You in your past life, you're a bartender. Has that ever worked when you've seen a guy do it?
Wait, what? When they buy a drink?
When they buy a girl a drink,
they don't know the girl. They walk up to the girl. Hey, can I buy you a drink?
Never,
never. Not once ever.
Out of 10. Out of 10.
It's not a good icebreaker ever. I've never seen it work. It's a good thing, like maybe into it, like when you've already gotten the conversation going.
Okay.
And you can say, "Can I buy you a drink?" You got to remember, we're in a new age here. This is, girls are buying themselves drinks.
Yeah.
This is not. You know what I mean? Like this is a different world now. So it's a, "Can I buy you a drink?" or "Would you like me to buy you a drink?" But it's also, again, that is not a good icebreaker. I don't know when in history that used to be a good icebreaker, but it is not. It is not a good ice. I mean, I used to be behind the bar, and I would see, we'd have a group of girls up at the bar. The guy would walk up, and you knew the first thing out of his mouth was going to be, "Can I buy you a drink?" Because what? I guess money talks. I guess, I don't know. Is this, I'm showing you that I have money? I don't know what this is. But you didn't even ask her name. You didn't even say, there wasn't even a hello.
Oh.
It was just a, "Can I buy you a drink?" Like, even Will Smith in Hitch had like a line before he
Oh man.
Right? Like,
that's true.
Didn't he? I mean, first off, can we at least agree that scene with Will Smith was probably the smoothest scene I've seen in any movie?
Oh, 100%. 100, without a doubt.
100%. smoothest scene ever, right?
Without a doubt.
But you can't tell me the girls say no. But what happens after no?
What happens after no? The guy puts his tail between his legs and walks away.
Okay, but what if a girl says yes then?
You know girls want free drinks.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So let's play that scenario out. So he buys her a drink, usually not a happy hour drink, let's be honest. She's not paying, so it's not a happy hour drink. So she gets the drink, she says thank you, and then goes back to enjoying her time with her friends, which is what she was there to do to begin with. So now what? So now you're out $13, you don't know her name, and you had spent no time speaking with her whatsoever. So what have you accomplished at this point?
But I paid $13. I deserve her phone number.
Oh, I don't know about deserve. But again, though, you know who's going to end up with that number? Is the dude who comes in after you and says hello and notices her beautiful hair that she did that night, or the effort that she put into her makeup that day, or whatever the case may be, like some sort of interest in her. But like the straight "can I buy you a drink?" it shows no value. It doesn't paint you in a good light.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm sure there are going to be girls that disagree,
right?
But a free drink's a free drink, so I would disagree too if I was getting drinks bought for me. But
right,
it doesn't. You can even ask a female bartender; they'll say the same exact thing. It doesn't work. So just shake your head.
So do you just swallow your tongue at that point, or are you just in your head just thinking, God,
well, what am I going to do? I want the money, right? And then I want the sale. But then on top of that, that they're going to tip because I say that that they're going to tip. I mean, I guess that's another thing I'll bring up. Like if you're on a first date with a girl and you are paying, which chivalry's not dead. You should still try and do if that's still a thing, right? You should still first date off, okay. Tip. You have no idea if this girl used to bartend or was in the service industry or not. You know how many times? All right, bartending in New York, right? Beautiful girl, good looking guy comes walking up.
Yeah.
You can clearly tell they're on the first date.
Right.
Okay? He walks up. First no. He acts like we're best friends. I've never seen this guy before in my life. He walks up, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, oh, man.
Here we go. Are you all ready to play along?
Hey, champ, the usual.
Hey, buckaroo. What do you need, man? This story has a lot of, lessons throughout it, just so you know, okay? So first off, I don't know him, right? So I'm already in that, this is going to be what's about to happen. So, okay, whatever. So, moving on, he walks up. She orders a drink right away. She knows exactly what she wants. He, on the other hand, which leads me to another lesson, guys, know what you want to drink. Just know what you want to drink.
Yes.
You don't need to mull it over. Just know what you want to drink. That indecision doesn't look good. The girl doesn't like that.
Correct.
Right? Boom. Fact one. Okay, go ahead.
And have a backup drink too in case they don't have.
Oh, I'm all out.
Exactly. So then he goes his very next line after he spent 5 minutes looking at our wall of liquor to figure out what he wants.
God.
He goes, you know what, man? Just give me what you drink.
Oh,
what?
Boy.
What?
Because
give
we're pals. We're
drink?
buddies.
Well, you know what? I have an expensive palate. So you know what I drink? I like to drink Johnny Walker Blue or something that's $40 or above as far as whiskey goes. That's what I like to drink. I don't know about you guys, but given the choice, isn't that what you would rather drink too?
100%. 42.
So that's what I poured. So that's what I poured him. I mean,
hey, give me what you drink. Got you.
I got you. So I do. So he goes, we'll close out the first round. Okay, fine. Give him the bill. His eyes almost roll out of his head.
Boy. I thought it was happy hour.
So whatever. He closes out. I look in the billfold. Now, mind you, I had overheard. That's another thing. Remember that your bartenders can hear everything.
Facts.
They hear everything. We're right there. We're not invisible. We hear everything. So I overheard that this girl was a bartender, right? So I look at the thing. He leaves $1 tip, maybe. So I leave it there.
Oh, you leave it open?
But I left it open.
Hey, bro.
She goes to the bathroom. She looks and she goes, whoa. Is this what he left you?
Ooh.
I'm like, I don't know, I guess. And she goes, all right, hold up. She comes back. She goes, so let me get this straight. You know I bartend. I told you that I bartend or used to bartend, whatever it was. And this is what you're going to leave as a tip? She's like, you do get that this is how he pays rent, right? Oh, man. So he goes, no. Throws down something else, whatever. The very next day, she comes back in. I see her back in with some friends or whatever. And I'm like, hey, so how'd the rest of that date go? She goes, I put him in one tab. I got in another. End of the date.
Oh.
End
of the date. Bro.
End of the date.
I feel like, let me ask you this. I feel like women will ask the bartender or the waitress or, like a question to like, oh, are you guys on a date? Or like you guys will ask, are you guys on a date? Or like, how's it going? Or, and you could already tell like, okay, let me get her out of here.
I think it's more or less like you can just tell. I wouldn't just ask. I mean, imagine being wrong on that and being like, oh no, we've been married for 10 years. And it's like, oh shit.
Damn.
My bad.
This is just my mistress.
Yeah. I mean, that's like exactly. That's like the old, congratulations on your pregnancy, thing. It's like, oh, I'm not pregnant. Like that's like,
holiday.
You're not going to cross that.
Holiday wait.
Right. You're not gonna cross that line.
Okay.
You're not gonna. You just
can't
know.
Assume.
You can tell. You can tell the nervous energy. You can tell the nervousness. I mean, look. If there's another piece, like I would say personally, and this is coming from a bartender, first date, don't sit at the bar.
Bro, oh my God. Okay. No offense. Okay, so check this out. And I'm glad you fucking said that. Check this out. Me and Coy were at the bar the other night. Coy? The other night. So check it out. And because I do the podcast, I'm more inclined to pay attention to dates and what's going on at the bar, and I'm looking at the couples. I felt like that's rule number 1. Do not sit at the bar on a date.
No. I agree. I mean, I'm sure you saw it just from observing, but no. Okay. The point of a bar, it's a long wooden thing that's straight, right? So you have to face forward. Mm-hmm. So there's no eye contact being made.
Boom.
You're staring forward.
Boom.
Right? So okay, a big part of a date, is it not eye contact? Or I mean, I was listening to one of your guys' episodes from a little bit ago, and the girl said the first thing I noticed is eye contact.
Yeah.
Right? Like, eye contact. Look at the person.
Bartender looks at the girl more than you do. Shit.
Let's just be honest, right? Let's be honest. We are very, very easily distracted. We're very easily distracted.
Yeah.
If there's a TV behind that bar, we're watching it.
Bro,
am I wrong?
Facts. No, 100%.
Don't let Sports Center be.
I mean, it could be the most beautiful woman in the world sitting right there. I don't care. If TV's on, you're looking. Like, what's the score of the game?
That's right.
Like, it's just, we can't help it. We can't help it.
Bro, let me.
So don't sit.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go. I want to hear your observation.
No, bro. So check it out. So check it out. Like, literally 10, 15 at night. Mm-hmm. And we're at the bar, bro. There's probably 6 couples at the bar, literally. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I tapped Coy on my shoulder. I was like, bro, you seen this? Like, and I asked him, I was like, have you ever sat at the bar on a date? And he was like, that is the absolute number 1 no-no. I look to the left. I see a girl shoveling martinis down her fucking throat. Like, she can't finish them fast enough. And I'm like, I know these aren't Cosmos. Like, she is literally shoveling martinis down her throat. And I'm like, I just got my first beer and she shoveled 2 martinis. And I'm like, I don't know if she has to get drunk and want some, or I don't know if she even wants to be here. Then I look to the left. I look at this girl. She has her head in her food, and this guy's talking, and she's not even paying attention. Then I look by my boy Coy, and Doug Coy sitting there. I asked him to lean back. This guy's on the phone. I mean, he's not on the phone. He's talking to her, but she's on her phone texting. Then she has the nerve to pull out an iPad.
Oh my!
A big iPad.
The big boy. Like she pulled out a big. And I was like,
"What's going on?"
So I hit my other boy that came with us. I was like, "Hey, the ring finger is the left finger, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, why?" And I'm like, "Okay, because none of these motherfuckers is married." So, bro, I'm like, okay. And then, I look down at the bar and I see, you could tell younger cat, smooth. You could tell he's very flashy because Coy
was a drug dealer. Let's just say it. Let's just call it a. He was having a blast. They were having a good time.
That's Coy's observation, not mine. I'm just saying he's buying rounds. They are laughing. He had propped her chair to face directly to him, and he's faced directly to her. Like there is no eye contact being lost. He's not even looking at the bartender. He's just telling the bartender another round, and they look like they're getting lit, and you could tell once again it's happy hour. Me and Jimmy on the happy hour menu because we just hanging out with the boys, and but he is. You could tell he's drinking. They taking top shelf shots, and the bill comes and let's say he paid in cash, and that's when Jimmy is assuming that his expertise in work is,
he was a salesman.
Yeah.
He sold stuff.
yeah. He was a salesman by trade.
But who was having fun though?
Hey,
who was doing it?
Those two were the only one having fun. Everybody else miserable as fuck. Dog,
even the bartender said that, right?
Yeah, even the bartender was like, "Hey, these two over here is killing it." And I want to tell you, the bill was probably like, I want to say it was like $90. He left her. I want to say it was $90. I think he left her like $175 in tip or something like that. He like basically just put the money down and like she got up and they walked out. And like I was like,
I think he listened to this podcast in the future and then went back and did that and was like, you know what? I heard what they said. I'm gonna try everything at once.
Bro,
see how it works out,
bro. Because the bartender came back, she's like, "Damn, he just left a huge tip," and I'm like, "Hey, at that point, he already knew what was going to happen."
Well,
next.
she observed the same thing we observed, that the other couples were all having a bad time and just miserable. She's like, "Man, everybody's just miserable."
Aren't they supposed to be like? Aren't you supposed to have fun in general, right? Like,
should be.
I mean, if you break down the whole point of a date in general, right? It's like, I want to find someone to spend the rest of my life with, right? When you get to a certain age, right? It's not.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's other motive.
No. And mind you, everybody at the bar looked like they were over 25, over 20.
Yeah, there weren't any kids or anything.
Right. I was gonna say. So you're not just chasing at that point. You're not chasing tail. You're trying to have fun. Like on both sides, you're trying to find something serious, right?
Yeah.
So like, if that's the point, you want to find somebody you are going to have fun with, right? Like, isn't that like kind of the point of this?
Absolutely.
I would think so.
But all these dates seem so serious. Dude, I had a guy the other day in I'm at the bar, I'm next to him, I hear him literally right next to me on a first date tell this girl that his dad cheated on his mom. They got divorced at when he was sick, and that he's been remarried twice. He's lived between. I'm like, this is not first date conversation.
He's shooting himself
this
in
is
the
how
foot.
to not get to date 2 conversation.
He's shooting himself in the foot.
I mean, she didn't even. She was like, no, this is too much. Like, you don't be dumping baggage on the first date, right? Like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that was heavy for the first date, I think.
I think that's a leaving multiple cabs ending date again.
Bro.
There you go. That's how you describe that one. Yeah. We're going to part ways here. Not even go to a second bar.
Realistically, bro, I was like, even my boy Coy looked at me and he was like, "Is this girl on an iPad?"
I had to take a picture too. We took a picture.
hey, he'll send it to you. He'll send it to you in a minute, bro. He'll put it in the group chat. But bro, it was the biggest iPad in the world.
I was like, "What is she doing?"
Bro, crazy.
You should just know at that point, like, well, I'll just get the bill and we can have an early night, and we'll go our separate ways because this is not working.
Bro, he had on a suit. She was dressed nice, and I'm like, bro, take this to the table, order some drinks, like, have a good fucking time, bro. Like, nobody is here.
It should always be at the table. I mean, yeah, that one guy turned. Okay, you had the eye contact and stuff, but like, just the whole. I mean, being at a bar is like, that's with your friends or with, like when you're married and you go sit at a bar. I mean, that's, you don't go sit at a bar on a first date. It'd be just your luck. You'll have Mr. Steal Your Girl behind the bar who, you get up and walk away and it's a wrap. Like
Mr. Brandon Tyler Steal Your Joy.
No.
In your heyday.
Hey, real talk. No. I gotta ask you now. Coy opened up Pandora's box. In your heyday, have you ever stolen a girl while you're bartending?
Yeah, I mean of course.
I mean,
I would come in. That's of course. Yeah.
He did all the work. Got her liquored up nicely.
Again, you don't sit at the bar. You don't know what's gonna happen. You're opening yourself up for that. You're opening yourself up for everything.
Damn,
just being at the bar, everyone's hearing what you're talking about. Everyone's judging you. I told you, bartenders hear everything. They're hearing the outlandish stuff I've heard before is just it's ridiculous.
What's the craziest thing you've heard? Right. Yeah. Go ahead. No. Tell that story first. All
right, this will be the segue to that. Okay. If there's one thing I can say, when you're on a date, okay, if you feel like you want to have another drink, don't. Like, when you get to that point, you're like, can I have one more? Don't. I just want to tell all men, don't do it. Don't have another one.
Why?
You know how many times I've seen a dude who's like, it's the perfect date. They're having a great time. He's in. It's going to be a great night. She's loving him. They're having a great night. Adult activities may ensue for the rest of the night. And then he has one more. He goes, let's have one more and then go. And guess what?
Sends him over the
one
edge.
More and he turns into a weirdo and the night's over and he's out and there goes true love.
Damn it.
Oh, damn.
God.
I've seen it. That is probably the thing I've seen the most. That is the thing I've seen the most.
Let's keep the party going.
They go one more. Why go one more? Why?
What's the point?
I can't. Because they want to give you one more sale. That's why.
No, well, okay, that's great. That's great for me, but for you who's on a date, that's not great.
Oh man, I'm dead.
Sloppy,
I can't.
Sloppy.
Am I wrong? I mean, come on.
No, 100% facts.
When I was younger, I probably made that mistake once or twice before I was bartending. I'm sure everybody has lived that mistake once, right?
Yeah.
But if I can pass on a piece of knowledge, when you feel like, you know what, I want one more.
No, hold on. Are you about to tell us a story that somebody threw up in front of you? Has that ever happened? Does that happen?
Yeah. Oh. I had somebody grab a shaker tin off the top of the bar where I make drinks and shoot into the shaker tin.
Oh, God.
How about this? In New York, I had a guy, open bar, that whole company thing or whatever. Open bar, end of the night, I'm sitting there. I look over to my right. My buddy taps me behind the bar with me, taps me on the shoulder. He goes, "Are you seeing that?" I look over. I'm like, "What?" I look, I can't see. He's like, "Look at the big dude in the booth over there." I look, he's just sloppy drunk. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, "What's happening over there?" He's like, "Dude, look closer." Dude has his phone out, has his pants unzipped, has his penis out at the bar, trying to take a picture of it to send to some girl. I swear.
Come on, guys.
I couldn't believe it. I almost fell over.
Come on, guys.
This is not, there's no tabletop. He's not hiding it. This out. So I called the manager over and I'm in tears laughing. I mean, I can't. Come on. If you were to tell me this is what I'm going to have to deal with today, I would have rolled over laughing. Like, you can't know you're going to deal with that in a day.
Jesus.
Man. That is probably my favorite bartending story of all time.
Okay.
Like I just because you don't think you're gonna see that. Come on now.
Nah, absolutely. I didn't think I would never.
You didn't think you were gonna hear that.
No, I never thought I was gonna hear that in my life. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Lost my train of thought for a second. Don't know where I'm gonna go. But
you just got mental images in your head. That's the problem.
Like,
you're literally trying to piece together that story in your head.
That's my goal now when I go to a bar. I have to see that.
Nah. Coy's all about airdropping the dick pic and seeing who looks up. No man. Okay, so let me ask you this.
I'm gonna be sure the next time we go out to turn my airdrop, so I don't accidentally open something.
Right. Oh man. Okay, so let me ask you this: if you could, one thing you could give any guy at a bar advice about, like good advice, like about going up and approaching a girl, what would it be?
Read the situation. Like, meaning don't just rush head first. Like, read the situation. I mean, I remember it happens all the time, literally all the time. There'll be two beautiful girls at the bar, right? And all of a sudden you see some dude from the opposite corner of the bar come walking over, and you can see it. And he just rushes right in, and it's just like, "Hi, ladies, how are you? Can I buy you a drink?" And it's just like, dude, you didn't even. They're clearly like they were like doing business. Like they're like, "What are you doing?" Like, read the situation. Like, you will get 100. This girl could be totally into you. Okay, you could walk up to her, you could do everything right. But if she's like in an intense debate with her friend, you're not going to win. You're not going to. There's no way you're going to win there, right?
No way you're getting in that combo.
He just came in cold.
Exactly. I feel like everybody tries to come in cold with no plan of action. Like, they're not reading the situation. Like, hey, this girl's in a good mood. Let me go say hello. That's a good reading of the situation. Yeah. Like, look, she's having a great time. I'm going to go introduce myself and say hello.
Right.
Instead, what most people do is, this girl looks really angry. I'm going to go say hello and buy her a drink and cheer her up.
I'm going to change her day.
What? What? No, you are not.
Oh, shit.
You could be Channing Tatum, walk up to that girl in that exact moment, and she is going to be like, I'm sorry. I just got fired from my job. Leave me alone. Like, it's not, there's no cheering that up.
That's
like,
right.
Facts. It doesn't matter who you are.
Situation. Read the situation. Yeah. And honestly, look, what I have noticed when I was bartending is that, like, everybody says it's all men. Men just want to date and they want to meet girls and they want to do it goes both ways. Women are equally as excited to meet a guy, talk, to hang out. Like, it's like, this is not, you're not going into this situation going to lose. Like, they want you to be their husband. Like, when you walk up, they want you to be the best guy they've ever met.
Mm.
It just so happens that we tend to mess it up somewhere along the way. I mean, I'm telling you, I thank every day that I'm married, because I can't believe. I mean, she even tells me the coolest I ever was that first date. It's been all downhill after that. I mean, I've never been as cool as that first date. Luckily, she was able to put up with not cool me, but
right. Oh man!
But we messed it up. We messed it up, man. We always mess it up somehow, some way. That's just being
get alcohol.
That's just being honest here, and I'm rooting for guys, right? Like I want all guys to win. All guys should win.
Oh man,
don't mess it up.
I believe it. Hey, Coy just sent you the photo of the girl at the bar with the iPad. Pull it up real quick. I just need you to just verify. Like I need the verification.
Oh wow! Yeah. Well, okay. She's facing forward. She's on her phone, and she got the iPad up. But she has the iPad up, and nothing's on the iPad, by the way. Not like she pulled it up to be like, "Look at my dog. You're a dog person. I'm a dog person." There's nothing on the screen. She just has it up, like, "Hey, leave me alone. I'm busy right now."
Yeah. And we thought her phone was dead. Her phone was perfect.
She had a phone in her head. What are you talking about?
No, I'm going to do every single thing that I can to distract myself from the fact that this conversation is horrible.
Jesus.
Look at her. She looks miserable.
Bro.
She don't look happy at all.
I wish you could see on the right, though.
Well,
I wish you could see to his right, though. The salesman.
Oh,
You would have been blinded
Oh,
by
is that down at the
you
end
would have
of the bar?
been you would have been no, that was to the right. You would have been blinded by the watch he had.
wait.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. And everybody, we will post the pictures for IG. Man. Okay, I got him. I'm gonna drop it to you right now.
You got another picture?
Huh? Yeah, no, I got the picture. I got that. Yeah, I took a picture.
what, the salesman?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you did?
yeah, I got one.
Don't get a shot, man. Don't.
Okay, if you look deep into the background and pull the screen out, I'll let you know when it drops in. Yeah, you should get it right now. If you look into the background and pull the screen, you'll see the boy in the Gucci hat with the gold pinky ring.
Oh,
yeah.
the pinky ring
Yeah.
with the blinged out bracelet.
With the Gucci.
He's
hat.
in
The
sales.
Gucci hat.
He's in sales, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's in sales.
No, he's a self-phone salesman. He's selling plans.
But
He
nevertheless,
works for
They were
Boost
having
Mobile and all
having
that.
a great time though.
hey, bro, probably the only success I've seen at the bar that night, period.
See, again, good for him. We need to root each other on. Like, good job, man. I don't know what he was doing, but hey, congrats. It worked.
Right? Man, so definitely got to get you on live. Are you let's definitely schedule something. Are you free to come on live?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man.
You know, I got the past life skills, so I'll make you some cocktails and we'll sit down. We'll have more. I mean, there's
Much
more-
better than my
there's
bartender.
more.
I just throw shit together. And hopefully it tastes good.
Right, Corey's just here to make the drinks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's better than you. Yeah, man, absolutely. I definitely want to have you here live.
Mixologist.
And then I got to send you some merch too. I definitely got to send you some merch, some t-shirts, some hats and stuff like that, bro. Man, I appreciate you
absolutely.
once again coming on. I know you leave in a month for the movie?
Yeah, we start shooting in the beginning of March in Vegas.
Okay.
So,
Vegas.
I know you guys did a show up in Vegas. So,
Yeah. No.
you know,
We'll
collide
definitely.
again.
Are you gonna be there whole month of March or?
We're gonna be. It's probably gonna be between a week and 2 weeks in Vegas, and then we come back here and shoot in L.A. So,
Okay.
you know, if it works out, if you guys are up there,
No, man. Let me
we'll get
know.
some of the cast and crew up there, and you know, 'cause
Hey, bro, let me know. I have a couple friends out there that always take care of me when I'm in Vegas, either at the Encore or, you know, I definitely got to plug them, or at the Palazzo. They definitely take care of Men Don't Know podcast. So yeah, absolutely, man. Let me know when you're out there. I want to do one before then, because I definitely want to get you in here live, man. All right,
nice.
man.
I love it.
I appreciate you, my guy. All right.
I appreciate it, guys.
I'll text you in a bit to get your stuff, man. Man, thank you so much.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you, guys.
Take care,
take
man.
it
Appreciate it. You guys have a good one, all right?
You too, man.
Talk soon.
Bye. Brandon Tyler Jones, guys. Your boy had stories.
You gotta be New York and L.A. bartending, and then acting after.
Bro,
You don't have
then
stories
finding
after
your
that. Come
wife,
on, man.
recreating the engagement ring.
Right.
Now,
Sounds
this
like a
guy,
real dude, though. You know,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of times you meet somebody in L.A. or whatever, and you're like, oh, this guy's so quote unquote Hollywood or L.A.
Yeah,
This
nah.
guy's super cool.
yeah, heck yeah, bro. Like, seriously, honestly, solid, super solid dude.
Yeah.
And like you said, bro, honesty first. Like,
Has to be. Like, seems to be another theme of this podcast, right? Communication and honesty. Just be honest.
just be you.
No, don't be you. Sometimes you just be honest.
Oh man. All right, guys. Man, appreciate everybody for listening. Thank you guys again. Sending merch out. Dog, I don't know. I'm still sending. Hit me up. I know I'm a little behind on packages. Everybody's getting them still. I'm dropping off packages today as well as tomorrow. mendontknow.com. Send me an email. Hit me up on Twitter at mendontknow1. Hit me up on Instagram at mendontknow. DM me. I'm sending packages all week. I can't thank you guys enough for listening, championing me on, and letting everybody know about the podcast. Shout out to my boy Matt Coca, aka Space Freshly, on Instagram for the beat. Man, I appreciate you, my guy. Hey, Coy, man, we out. Let's go get something to eat.